Greetings, my brothers. Greetings, my beautiful sisters. There's so much information that I have for you guys. We have some very, very sad news in the entertainment business. First, we had rappers going at actors. Then we had actors going at rappers. But now we got comedians going at comedians, and things isn't looking so good for Kevin Hart. It went from people disrespecting him, and now they're starting to put hands on him. I know you guys haven't heard the news because they don't want y'all to know the truth. I'm getting the stream set up right now. We're almost live. I'm working the boards, getting it all situated so I can spill this Hennessy all over you guys. I know you've been waiting for the documentations. I got them here in droves. I got so many documentations for you guys that you're going to go to sleep feeling good. You're going to feel better about your life, regardless of your occupation. Some of you guys are CNAs, but by the time you're done with this stream, you're going to feel like a multi-millionaire, if not a billionaire. Now, let's get to these facts about Mike Epps putting hands on Kevin Hart in public. And I'm not saying that Kevin called the police, but somebody called the cops on Mike Epps, and that's why he's behind bars right now. You have to keep in mind, everything that happens in Hollywood doesn't make it to the news, just like every crime that happened in the suburbs never make it to the news. But every petty crime that take place in the ghetto, there's always mugshots. There's always people doing interviews with the news. There's always somebody crying in front of a news camera. That's not always the case in Beverly Hills. You just can't put every little petty crime online or on the internet or on television when celebrities do these crimes. And this is why none of you heard about Mike Epps slapping the snizzot out of Kevin Hart. But Kevin Hart really had it coming. He went on Power 105 and called Cat Williams a crackhead. He said Mike Epps was hooked on drugs. Now, there's two things you don't do in life. One thing is talk back to your mother. That's something that you should never do. And the second thing you shouldn't do in life is start drama with crackheads. This is where Kevin Hart failed. He already had a rocky career, but when he started talking about Cat Williams doing drugs and Mike Epps being hooked on drugs, that's when I knew it was completely over for him, because crackheads don't know how to do much, but they know how to get even. There's plenty of people that have no TVs, no furniture in their houses, all due to crackheads. And before you know it, Kevin Hart's assets is going to be missing. He's going to be dead, broke. He's not going to have a place to stay because the crackheads across America are teaming up to get this man. You don't call out a crackhead on national television and expect to live happy. One day he's going to go home and all his jewelry, all of his car keys, his cigarette lighters, everything is going to be missing. So when Mike Epps attacked him, that was just a warning shot. There's going to be plenty more attacks on this man. He's hired more security. He's in fear for his life. And all of this beef started because Ice Cube chose Kevin Hart over Mike Epps. For the Ride Along movie, Mike Epps was supposed to have that role, just like every other role in every other Ice Cube movie. They did the movies Friday, All About the Benjamins, janky promoters, and when it came to do Ride Along, Mike Epps knew he had the role, but Ice Cube went with Kevin Hart instead, and that's when the beef started. This all started because of Ice Cube, and Hollywood knows this the same way I know this. Kevin Hart, he's funny to a lot of people the same way Mike Epps is funny to a lot of people, but the two of them together don't mix like ketchup and mustard. And these are nothing but facts. We got Blazy Gang members in the building. William Howell, he said, yeah, crackheads never forget. They never forget, my brother. Crackheads remember stuff from when they were babies. D Ruckus, Blazy Gang, we're in here. Yes, we're in here. The Blue Pill, how you feel? I see you, brother. Trigger Retro Facts. He said, what's up, brother? So, a lot of people are wondering if Kevin Hart is going to retaliate, but Kevin have no friends unless him and Tiffany Haddish is gonna go do a drive-by or something like that. I can't see him really trying to put hands on Mike Epps, because Mike Epps is a good 6'3" and Kevin Hart is only 5'4", so that's a mismatch to begin with. But if he stops running his mouth and telling people's personal business, Cat Williams has had a hard life. This man been through more things than you can imagine. It's well known that he has 9 kids and none of them are even his. He's been in predicaments that's not even pronounceable. Cat Williams is the worst person alive, and this is why he's doing all of these crazy things. But Kevin Hart is not squeaky clean. He has plenty of secrets that I'm going to share with you guys. It's early. I'm still warming up. We're about to break into some real facts. I'm just waiting for the chat to fill up a little more before I start spilling the Hennessy all over you guys. I want you to tilt your head back, open your mouth wide, and get ready for the Hennessy. Now, Mike Epps is not the most gangsta person in the world, but he grew up in the ghetto, and that's a lot more than you can say about Kevin Hart. Have you guys ever saw the movie Planet of the Apes? Well, not to be mean, not to be racist or anything like that, but it says here on page 22 that the Planet of the Apes movie was about Kevin Hart's upbringing. And just like in that movie, they adopted Caesar. They raised him in the suburbs. He went to schools with everybody as if he was a regular person. And then when he got incarcerated, he realized that he was just a nickel. And this is the Kevin Hart story, because when he got locked up for the first time, he never even been around black people. And this is why Hollywood is so easy to exploit this guy. It's not a hard thing to do. Israelite Queen is in the building. I see you, beautiful. And for you Blazy ladies, I got a special surprise for you later on in this video, but we're going to get to that really, really soon. You never see Kevin Hart hanging around any other male comedians, male actors. The only people you see him around is a bunch of females. Tiffany Haddish is his only friend. And this is very sad for him, because he had so much potential when he started off with Dame Dash and Rockefeller. But when you sell your soul, you have to give up on your manhood, your friends, your buddies. You give up on life. Kevin Hart isn't even invited to any barbecues no more. He's afraid of the flames. This man knows what's coming for him later on down the line. When these celebrities go to sleep, they pray that they wake up, because if they don't, they know the deal that they made. They know what's next after this life. You can live on top during your life after you make those sacrifices, but eventually you're going to have to pay the piper. And I'm not talking about R. Kelly. We got more Blazy Gang members in the building. William Howell, Holy Entertainment. We got some Christians up in here. We got some churchy folks ready for the documentations. I hope you don't go back and tell your pastor Swaggy J or whatever his name is that I was speaking about sacrifices and the Illuminati and stuff like that. But that's the only way to get into Hollywood, is if you make a sacrifice and you off somebody to get to the top. And this shouldn't sound far-fetched to you guys. People have to do what they have to do in life. There's people that made sacrifices to be managers at McDonald's. So what makes you think it's an easy ride into Hollywood? But that's still no reason for Mike Epps to be putting his hands on Kevin Hart. If it was me, I would have waited until he went to the bathroom and probably put some super glue on the seat and just left him like that. He didn't have to jack him up. And Mike Epps, he doesn't get any brownie points for this, because Kevin Hart is only 5 feet. It's not like he punched Evander Holyfield or somebody. So that's Negro here nor there. Let me see what you guys are talking about over here. Blue Pill is hating on your boy, but I got more facts. A Baller GT Buckets. What's good, bro? What's good with you? I'm just over here spilling the hot documentations and the Hennessy all over the place. So I know a lot of you guys are living hard lives. You need somebody to pray for you. But if you're with the Blazy Gang, I'm going to spray for you. You see that little hashtag in the corner over there? I'm going to spray for you. We will ride or die for you once you join the Blazy Gang. And if you're not affiliated with the Blazy Gang, then you're going to have to kick rocks. Stephanie Jones said they're both puppets. This is true. Mike Epps went on The Breakfast Club and made it seem like he was a good guy and he didn't have to do anything to get into Hollywood, but he knew damn well in order to get into that Friday movie, he had to touch his ankles just like everybody else in the entertainment business. And like I said, the only reason why he's upset with Kevin Hart is because Ice Cube chose Kevin over him, and that took a major blow to his ego. Because without Ice Cube, Mike Epps, he really doesn't get any work in Hollywood. They cast him for the Richard Pryor movie, but that's going to be a complete disaster. Maybe if Jamie Foxx never did the movie Ray, the Richard Pryor movie probably will be a whole lot better. But Jamie Foxx raised the bar so high that Mike Epps playing anybody is just stupid. Mike Epps is just good at being Mike Epps. He can't play someone on Star Trek or play in a major film. It just doesn't sit right. If he's not in a cheap African American comedy, it's not gonna work. You can't take Mike Epps to the big screen. He's like the ugly girl on your block. You can't take her on a date. Yeah, you can hook up with her at night when nobody's around, but you're not gonna take her out in public. That's the same thing with Mike Epps' career. He's not Hollywood material. He's hood office material. Let me see what's going on over here in the chat. You guys need to show me some love, man. I'm over here giving you these facts. It's been a long day, man. It's pretty rough out here. I've been reading these documentations, and these things that I read, they sicken me about these celebrities, these people that you guys idolize and look up to. Nobody really knew that Kevin Hart got his start by being a caddy boy for Dame Dash. You know the guy Farnsworth Bentley that works for Puff Daddy, the guy that carries the umbrellas and stuff like that? That's what Kevin Hart was doing for Rockefeller. He used to wash Kanye West's underwear before he got put on, and now he's acting like he's better than everybody else. Mike Epps had reasons for beating this man up, but now there's going to be consequences and repercussions because Kevin Hart is a gatekeeper in Hollywood. He's a shot caller. He can make your mother do some stuff you don't want your mother to do. He can call up your aunties and have them make a Sunday dinner this Saturday. He has more power than your average celebrity. Kevin Hart is like a zombie amongst men. He eats brains for breakfast. He's not even human anymore. He sold his soul to the worst people you can ever sell your soul to. Sometimes people sell their souls to their bosses, but this man sold his soul to something that's out of this world, something you can't even imagine, and that's why he's so successful like this. I really can't speak on the secret societies too much because when I start saying things, I notice people start having seizures. The last time I did a concert and started spilling the tea and giving the documentations, the whole front row fell out and started having seizures. It was pandemonium. They didn't put it on the news because they didn't want to let the world know about the facts and the truth that I'm telling. Look at the way this guy is locked in that locker and Tiffany Haddish has on the stank face. Now, Tiffany Haddish's face is very suspect. She's very strong in the face, and you guys been hearing the rumors about women not being women and men not being men, and this is the case for half of Hollywood. When you see these women on the screen, you want to think that they're beautiful, but there's always something off, like Remy Ma. You know she's deep and masculine, but you're still told that she's a woman. They want you to believe stuff that's not true because it's easier to control you that way. If you believe that Beyonce is really a woman, then they can force you to believe any and every old thing. It's the same old Santa Claus trick. Remember when you were a kid and you believed it with all of your heart that Santa Claus was real? You believe he came down the chimney and gave you the toys? This is the same situation with these female actresses and these actors. A lot of these men are women, and a lot of these women are men. There's no way Tiffany Haddish should be taller than Kevin Hart. There's no way that she should have that many muscles in her face. When I go to the gym, I see people lifting weights, doing squats. I never saw people doing face exercises. So for her face to be that strong, she had to be born with those genetics. There's no face masculinity surgery. That's Negro here nor there. Blazy Gang, we're all up in the building. I'm about to drop some hot facts, some more documentations about this situation that happened this afternoon. Living in Hollywood is a beautiful thing. When you go outside, you see the palm trees. You can go to the beach. You can go get some of the best food in America. But the problem in Hollywood now is these crackhead celebrities like Cat Williams. Now, when you're in the hood, you can expect to see a crackhead walk up or pull down his pants real quick and moon you at the gas station or the car wash. But in Hollywood, you don't expect these things because you have $1 million homes. You have the best things that money can buy. And as soon as you're feeling yourself, as soon as you start enjoying your Hollywood life, Cat Williams roll up on a scooter looking like Flavor Flav. And this is the worst part about living in Hollywood, is these broke celebrities that's just holding on to a string. And Kevin Hart has been experiencing this, and this is why he got beat up on by Mike Epps. It's getting worse and worse every day around here. I can't even check my mail without a D-list celebrity asking me for a job. In case you guys didn't know, Sean Blazington is big time. Let me see what you guys talking about over here. Holy Entertainment is going ham. We got Golden Racial TLC 28. Bam! I see you guys here. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Until then, I'm just going to keep on telling you guys about the real deal in Hollywood. Now, having money does not make you happy. Having millions upon billions of dollars does not make you rejoiceful in your life. That's why so many celebrities go to church every single Sunday, because they need that word. They need that anointing, because the price they paid for fortune and fame, they realized very soon that it wasn't worth it. As you can see, Kevin Hart even considered being Batman to pay back his debts to society. He's trying to rid the world of all of his sins. When a man has to touch his ankles to get a job, there's no way he'll never be the same. And when a woman is taller and more masculine than a man, she's bound to be a single mother or a CNA or something like that. These are all facts. I have the documentations right here in my hand. I don't know how you feel about this so far, but it's going to be hard to take in. But once you get used to it and loosen up, put a little bit of KY jelly on these documentations, you'll be okay. Now, if you don't want to make money, then just don't sell anything. Because in order to make money, you have to sell things. But where these celebrities go wrong is they sell their souls because they don't have a talent to sell. Cat Williams isn't funny. If you listen to his jokes, you can keep a straight face without even laughing. The same thing with Kevin Hart. They want you to believe that these people are funny, so you don't know what real funniness is. The same way they want you to believe that these celebrity couples are happy, because they don't want you to know what real happiness is. Beyonce and Jay-Z are not happy. They don't even like each other. They don't even be around each other when the cameras are off. This is what Hollywood does to keep the public in line. They sell you dreams and fantasies so you can stay in a dream and fantasy world. Mike Epps and Kevin Hart is the same exact person, but you wouldn't know that because of a little bit of makeup, some Hollywood features, a little bit of special effects. They can fool you into believing anything. They tell you, oh, Kevin Hart, he's a short guy. He's only 5 feet. In real life, Kevin Hart is 6'3". And people didn't put the dots together because they couldn't find Waldo in all of these documentations. But the truth be told, Kevin Hart and Nate Robinson is the same person. So you could either believe it or not believe it, but either way, you're going to get these facts. Golden ratio TLC, so much for making an honest living. Exactly. You can't make an honest living because we all tell lies. How can you make an honest living when you're living a lie? So many people out here is living a lie. They wake up in the morning and the first thing they do is hop on Facebook. But the truth is, nobody is on Facebook waiting for you to get online. People are rushing for their phones, typing in their passwords as if they're late for a meeting. You get on Facebook and it's the same old stuff waiting for you. You can't make an honest living when you're not living an honest life. Some of you guys out there got 2, 3, 4 girlfriends, and you call all of them baby. You tell all of them that you love them. You tell all of them the same stuff. But when you look in the mirror, all you see is Bozo the Clown. You can't make an honest living if you're not living an honest life. And this is one of the reasons why Mike Epps put hands on Kevin Hart, because somebody had to do it. This man is full of himself. He's always talking about his money and all the things he's doing in Hollywood, but the truth is he's not as great as he wants you to believe. Just like these guys that go off to school, that go to college, and then they come back acting like they're the big stuff because they have their degree, and they're telling you they have their master's or they have their MD, when the truth is they went off to Job Corps and got their GED. They want you to think that they're better than they're actually are. They want you to think they're doing better than they're actually doing. Kevin Hart is eating oodles and noodles as we speak. And just because he's able to add a little bit of shrimp to his oodles and noodles still doesn't make him a high profile celebrity like he wants you to believe. Him and Cat Williams is in the same boat. The same open door mission Cat Williams go to is the same one that Kevin Hart goes to, but the only difference is they bring Kevin Hart's food out the back of the soup kitchen, and Cat Williams have to stand in line with everybody else. These are nothing but facts. GMB, we're in the building. We're going to take a quick little commercial break. I'll be back in a second. So make sure you stay tuned. It's about to go down.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl. No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl.
You need to quit with all that girl on girl shit and let a real nigga get it. I don't know why you like girl, so fine girl. She can't do what I can do, baby. She can't bleed you like a man, so fine girl. I don't know why you like girls. I know you like it cause you're looking at it. Want me to grind your head, call me big man. So fine girl. I don't know why you like girls.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl. No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl.
Do what you want, I ain't mad at you. I just wanna hear you call me big baby. Need to quit with all that girl and girl and let a real nigga get it. Put on the dress and let me take you to the movies. For once in your life, be a lady, goddamn. So fine girl. I don't know why you like girls, and I love your personality. I don't know why you want me. And now that I found the right girl, she
Okay, we're back. Thank you for staying tuned and listening to the facts. I got so much more info. Now, people are wondering, why would Mike Epps risk his freedom by fighting Kevin Hart? They're both in Hollywood. They both have a lot of money, but the truth is Kevin Hart owes Mike Epps some money, because before Kevin started popping off, before his career started to take off, he was around here begging people for dinners and money and things like that. So back in the day, Mike Epps loaned him a good $250. Now that's a small amount of money, but it's not about the money all the time. It's about the principle between these guys. If Ice Cube give you a job, then that means you have enough money to pay back $250 and still have $500 left over for yourself. That's why these black entertainers and black Hollywood directors don't have a whole lot of movies. They don't have a whole lot of actors willing to work with them. They usually go out and get the same actors over and over, because those are the only people that's willing to put up with their crap. Now, Ice Cube, for an example, you can watch 10 Ice Cube movies and basically see the same cast, except for the Players Club movie. And it's been like this for years, and the reason why that is because Ice Cube doesn't want to pay anybody. He'll have you do a movie for $5,000. Not that long ago, John Witherspoon did an interview with Vlad TV, and he said everybody on the set of the first Friday movie only got paid $5,000, and that movie grossed over $150 million. That's how grimy Ice Cube is. So when Friday 2 came around, it's not like people got paid extra money. They still got that same $5,000, and that's been going on ever since the Ride Along movies. But Kevin Hart, you can say what you want to say about him. You can say he's not funny, but one thing for sure, he's about his paper. So he made Ice Cube pay him what he's worth. And when Mike Epps heard about this is when the jealousy started, because not only did Ice Cube choose Kevin Hart over Mike Epps, but he paid Kevin Hart more money than he ever paid any other actor to ever be in a Ice Cube movie. And this is the reason why Chris Tucker doesn't even want to come back to do another Friday, because he's been jerked so bad, he refused to be raped again. And this is why there's so much beef in Hollywood. Black comedians don't get it the way you think they get it in Hollywood. Yes, they stand up there and tell jokes, but when it comes to the money, nobody's paying to hear your mama jokes. Those Def Comedy Jam comedians never got paid. Those Comic View comedians never got paid, because when you're a clown, you can't get paid unless you sell your soul, and a lot of these guys aren't willing to sell their souls. Master KJ, that's why Chris Tucker didn't do Friday 2. Exactly, my brother William Howell. Ice Cube learned from Easy and Uncle Jerry. See, that's the truth. Ice Cube learned how to bend people over because he was bent over earlier in his career. This is what happens to people when they're assaulted at a very young age. Eventually, they're going to start assaulting people. That's the way the cycle goes. These celebrities and actors, they've been abused in the business, so they're waiting for their chance to abuse other people. Just like, what's the name of the group? New Edition. They got jerked so bad in their career when the guy, what's his name? Mike Bivins, he started jerking people straight out the gate. Once he learned the game and the system, he started jerking celebrities and actors and rappers left and right. That's just the nature of the game. Ice Cube has been raping people financially for years, and Mike Epps is a victim of this, and this is the reason why his career isn't where it's supposed to be. Kevin Hart said Mike Epps isn't successful because of drugs, but the truth is he's not successful because Ice Cube never paid him what he was worth for any of those movies. But Kevin Hart didn't allow Ice Cube to do him the same way, and this is why the beef is so big. This is bigger than beef. This is Angus beef between these guys. This is some goat rat meat. It's bigger than regular beef. And when Mike Epps get out of jail, Kevin Hart better run for the hills, catch a helicopter to Dubai, or get out of the country or something like that, because this man means business. There's going to be blood everywhere. Tiffany Haddish is at least 6'8" in person. She looks tall on camera, but she's even taller in person. And it's scary when you see these celebrities face to face because they can't add the special effects and the makeup to cover up their flaws and all of their deformed features. Tiffany Haddish has a bigger Adam's apple than Adam in the Garden of Eden. She's the first prodigal son of manhood in Hollywood. This woman is an evil witch. So is Kevin Hart, and this is why they get so much hate. Let me see what y'all talking about. Maj Draws is in the building. What's my man's name? Full T Me Jeek. He said, was Patrice O'Neal a good dude? I missed the elephant in the room. Yes, Patrice O'Neal was an excellent guy. He never sold out. He kept it real. And with a name like Patrice, he had to keep it real. He had to keep it gangsta all of his life. He had no room for errors. He couldn't slip up and cross his legs or do anything out of the ordinary. He couldn't eat rainbow colored ice cream or wear anything with rainbows. When you have a name like Patrice, you're going to have to be in or out. And he wanted to leave it out. But so many of these comedians and actors rather have it in and out. And that's why you get so many whores and sluts within Hollywood. Golden ratio. You guys are here for the facts, and don't worry, I'm going to be spilling it. I'm just warming up. I'm over here getting ready to drop some hardcore bombs on you. A lot of y'all not going to like it. A lot of y'all going to love it, but I'm going to give it to you. So when you ask a person what's their fantasy when it comes to their careers, a lot of people want to be either a rapper or actor or a basketball player. People want to be entertainers, but the things you don't see when it comes to entertaining is that you lose a piece of yourself every moment that you're entertaining. I don't care if you're rapping, if you're acting, but when you're doing comedy, it's hard for you to maintain a regular life. Have you ever heard the phrase tears of a clown? This is some real stuff. Mike Epps and Kevin Hart don't have ordinary tears. When we cry water. When these guys cry, they cry sugar water. And it's a big difference. This is something that takes place when you get into Hollywood, when your analogical, metaphysical body structure starts to change, because when you sell your soul, there's a lot of things that come along with your soul. Your blood, your tears, and everything turns to sugar. That's why you have so many male on male, female on female relationships in the entertainment business, because when you sell your soul, your blood turns to sugar. Everything about you turns to sugar. That's why we have so many sweet, successful individuals. Now ask yourself, how come the Sweet Brothers are more successful than the Street Brothers? The reason why that is because a lot of these successful males, especially in Hollywood, have to get with the business in order to be successful. Now, you guys saw Cat Williams on that interview where he picked on the big girl and called her a BBW and stuff like that. He was being very feminine. He was shimmying, his hair was flowing in the wind. He just couldn't help himself. He was just screaming. He was just raining men all over the podcast. You see, he wears a perm and 2 earrings. Cat Williams is just as confused as Kevin Hart, but in order to be successful in the entertainment business, you're going to have to go this route. You're going to have to drink the Kool-Aid like Kid Boo. And most of these people are clones. They're not even who they say they are. If you look at Kevin Hart and look at Meek Mill, you're basically looking at the same person. They create the same clone over and over again because it's cheaper to do it that way. Instead of building real people and giving real people careers, they'll take one person and clone them over and over just for cheap labor. They don't have to pay these people. All they have to do is hook them up to a battery or something and they're good to go. And Cat Williams and Sammy Davis Jr. is the same person. So you can look at the pictures, you can look them in their eyes, look at their lips, look at their noses. This isn't a top secret to me, but to you, you feel like Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider games. You feel like you escaped from Galaga or something like that. You think that this is Assassin's Creed, but it's more like Apollo Creed, because I'm going to knock you out with more of these facts. So all you got to do is stay tuned. Now, when you see black guys in business suits, it either means one or two things. They have a really, really good job, or they're looking for a really, really good job. And when it comes to Hollywood celebrities, when you see these black guys dressed up in these nice suits, it's not that they already have really good jobs. They're looking for really, really good jobs. Now, I don't know about you, but if I do one movie, I'll be good for the rest of my life. I'll just put that money up, move out to the woods, get me a trailer home, get me a porta potty, and I'm set for the rest of my life. But these guys, they do one movie and they have to do another one. And they have to do another one, and they just keep doing movies like Kevin Hart. And the reason why he's doing this is because he's not getting paid. He's a robot and he doesn't know about the money. When they shut him off at night, he knows nothing. Like it says in the good book, the dead knows nothing. And if the dead knows nothing, you know robots and clones don't know shit. Kevin Hart doesn't have a clue what he is. He's a computer program. That's why his jokes and his acting is so animated, because he's not even real. When he talks like this, that's because he's a computer program. Pineapple, pineapple. This man is a robot, and you guys laugh at his jokes as if he was a stuffed animal. Oh my God. Did this man just hit me with $100? Good God. Hold on, man. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. To hell with all that documentation shit. I gotta give this man his proper due. Now let me spell his name out, because this brother donated $100. His name is Full Time Geek. Well, you could be a full-time slut, a full-time hoe. You get all the love in the world from the Blazer Gang. You see that hashtag in the corner over there? We will spray for you and pray for you. If you got any beef, brother, let us know. We will handle that beef for you. $100 for the Blazer Gang. Hold on, we got to do a commercial break for this brother right here. I can't believe this man.
Blazer Gang, Blazer Gang, Blazer Gang, Blazer Gang, Blazer Gang. We got them documentation. Yeah, we gon' talk about it. Coming up the swamp, I represent the South. Blazer Gang members got that gold in their mouth. Smoking on the Swisher Sweet, chewing on that bacon. Representing Georgia, all the way down to Macon. Blazer Gang, we bout it. I know y'all love to read about Fortune 500 company, don't you doubt it. New Orleans country coming up out the swamp. And your baby mama like what you want. She love me come out it. Blazer Gang be proud it. Smoking on them, got your living room clouded.
What you know about the Blazer Gang and all of the Blazer Gang soldiers? They want to rewind it from the beginning of the movie, but they not knowing this shit is almost over. So give us our respect, or give us a check or money, or else them Blazer Gang members gonna ride up on you and put a razor blade all across your neck. So if you want to play basketball, pass the ball, don't be a ball hauler. I represent New Orleans. Oreo cookies, I dip in water. All I know is Blazer Gang GMB, I represent it. And I ain't talking about the Atlantic Ocean every time I'm trying to be Pacific.
Blazer Gang, we bout it. #1 YouTube channel. And y'all be hating on us. Hate to see me in all of my gold chains and my gold rings. Taking my brand new polo drawers off, they ain't got no stains. Switch the game up, you got a Range Rover, I got a Rolls Royce. You trying to old 6, you old broke bitch, you doing old things. You just sharecropper trying to share the wop, I want the whole thing. I'm buying haircuts and gold watches for the whole gang. Paid the Uber 20 G's for a ride. Ask me what I represent, Blazer side. That's why we ride on Oprah side. Tell that cash nasty bastard he bout to cry. Look me in my eye. I'm a
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. This brother just hit the Blazer Gang with $100. Forget Kevin Hart and Mike Epps and all of these guys. We want to talk to this guy, Full Time Geek, Tell us about yourself, buddy. You got a family here. Everybody else get back, move out the way. We got a real 2K God baller in the building tonight. My man Mac Truck showed up as soon as the money started coming out. But yeah, man, that brother hit us off with the big bucks. That's why I'm going to hit y'all with more of these facts. I got to put in that work now. I'm going to do overtime. I'm about to put on a night shift on those documentations. I'm going to put on my old dirty Timberland boots and put in that work. I'm about to tell you guys all the Hollywood secrets. I'm not only going to tell you about Kevin Hart, but I'm going to tell you about his mama. Now, think about this, you guys. Kevin Hart, he's a small little dude, so that means either his mama was really short or his daddy was really short. Well, the truth is, his mama is only 4'11". She looks a little bit like Harriet Tubman. She's a beautiful woman. I have nothing negative to say about her. But the thing is, when her son is out here selling his soul for money, and when he's tap dancing and doing things in front of these Hollywood execs, where is she to step in and tell him, son, that's enough? I don't blame not only the fathers of these celebrities, but I also blame these their mothers, because their moms haven't been keeping it real with their babies. And this is nothing but facts. Let me make sure the stream is set up the way I like it, the way I need it. Let me see. Oh my God. Yeah. So hold on, y'all. I gotta get the stream set up. I know this is bootleg, but baby, I gotta hold it down for y'all properly. Oh man. But don't worry, I got more facts. Just stay tuned. Getting everything just the way you like it. It's late. It's a Friday night. I done had my dinner. I went out and got some chicken tenders. As soon as I got finished eating them, I felt so bad afterwards. I knew I should have got a salad, or I should have went and got something healthy, but I wanted to get the chicken fingers, and now I have to pay the price. I'm going to have to work out. I'm going to have to drink a whole lot of water, and you don't realize that you did something bad until after the fact. After you done ate that sub and ate that pizza, ate those wings, you realize that you effed up. And you're going to have to get back on track. And the reason why I'm saying this is because this is the same thing with these Hollywood celebrities. They go out there, they have an appetite for success. They're hungry for fame. They're fiending for the money. And as soon as they acquire this wealth, success, this fame, they realize that their lives isn't all cracked up to be what they thought it would be. Just like how I felt after I ate all of that food. I felt like crap. And Kevin Hart, not only does he feel like crap, but he knows he's not as funny as he would like to be. There is not any type of practice he can do. This isn't like taekwondo or boxing or karate. Comedy is either you got it or you don't. And according to the general public, Kevin Hart simply doesn't have it. And that's why Mike Epps put hands on him. And it wasn't only because he thought Kevin Hart wasn't funny. It says here on page 22 that Mike Epps put hands on Kevin Hart because when Kevin Hart saw Mike Epps, he didn't call him Mike Epps. He called him Mike Jones. And this was very offensive to Mike Epps because you don't disrespect a man by calling him another man's name. These are nothing but facts. Kevin Hart saw Mike Epps and said, Mike Jones. Kevin Hart said, who? Mike Jones. And this is when the fist started swinging. I actually have actual footage of this altercation that took place. And like I said, I'm not saying Kevin Hart called the police, but somebody called the police on Mike Epps, and he's doing time in maximum security with Suge Knight. So that's Negro here nor there. If you guys want to talk about anything, just let me know what you want to talk about, because we can talk about it tonight. I'm going to be spilling the facts, and I'm going to spray for you. Not only am I going to pray for you, I'm going to spray for you as well. Tiffany Haddish, that woman is one of the meanest women in Hollywood. That woman will say some things to make you feel bad about your life. After having a conversation with Tiffany Haddish, you might go to sleep and wake up in the middle of the night crying like Celie on The Color Purple. That woman will lower your self-esteem like a pooch. You know, those fat people, they're so big they have to stuff their panties in their underwear. That's Negro here nor there. This guy donated $100, y'all. I'm just baffled that we have brothers like this within the Blazy gang. And I'm going to keep on spilling these facts and giving you this info, because when you have millions of dollars, money is nothing to you. It becomes something that's secondary. But when you don't have the money, you keep working to make it seem like you're getting paid. These celebrities are not as paid as they're supposed to be. My man William Howell, he said, "What's up with the Kanye White House situation?" Well, Kanye West is a very, very smart businessman, but at the same time, he lost his MFing mind. Kanye West is a different type of crazy right now, and it's sad. It's not even funny anymore, because the Kardashians have a track record of destroying men. And it would be a conspiracy if they were destroying white men. This would have been stopped a long time ago. Just imagine if the Kardashians was destroying the lives of successful white men. If they were marrying people like Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt and those type of people, they would have shut down the Kardashian cartel a long time ago. But since they're ruining people like Tyga, Kanye West, Lamar Odom, Chingy, and all of these other guys, they will continue to do this for the rest of the millennial. Kanye West is half human and half alien at this point. Have you ever saw the movie The Faculty? Well, that's the same situation with the Kardashians. You get to hanging around them, and next thing you know, a baby alien slips up your butt and your whole personality changes. Maj Draws is in the building. He said, "Kanye is a smart idiot. Facts." That man is ridiculously smart and ridiculously cloned and mind controlled. They have a light switch for Kanye West in the Kardashian home. They don't even have to do any type of gestures to make him do what they want him to do. All they have to do is hit the switch, and he'll wake up in the middle of the night talking about, "Yes, I like a white bitch. I love a white bitch." This man will start singing that stupid little pump song at the dinner table if they hit that switch on him. "I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck. I'm a sick fuck, I like a quick fuck." And he will not stop until they hit that switch again. He'll show up to your wedding dressed up like a Pepsi bottle, but nobody will pay him any attention because he got those fly Yeezys on his feet. And this is America's fault, because we give these people platforms and spotlights to be idiots. We give people like Kevin Hart a spotlight to not be funny. We give people like Kanye West a platform to be a plumb idiot and disrespect his own people. Not that long ago, Kanye West did an interview in Chicago, and the young lady burst out crying and started telling him how much we need him in the community, and Kanye was looking at her like, "Bitch." GMB, Rhyme and Reason 22 is in the building. Where the Weed at is in the building. Wheezy Baby is here. William Howell, he said that chip stay activated. Yes, the science and technology is so deep in today's world. We all can see it. A lot of us have iPhones, Apple products, laptops, iPads, you name it. So if the technology has advanced this far for public use, imagine how far the technology advanced for secret services and private use. There's technology that's not allowed for the general public. There's stuff that they keep to themselves. They have the science down so packed, they can make you hungry even if you just got finished eating something. A lot of decisions you make and choices you make are all due to advertisement. You could be sitting up watching the Sean Blazington video and get horny as hell, and before you know it, you'll hear one of these hot tracks like Dime of the Week or Blazy Ladies or something like that. Next thing you know, you're in the mall in your best Christmas suit trying to get at some poontang. Technology is bigger than you think it is. And Kevin Hart doesn't have to write jokes because whoever his handler is, all they have to do is upload the jokes to his brain. He doesn't perform them well. It sounds corny, but he does a pretty good job for a robot. And Ice Cube has looked the same way for the past 30 years, so there is no doubt he's a robot. And the reason why he got the name Ice Cube is because he's been on ice for the past 20 years. This man has been frozen for at least 10 years throughout his career. They unthaw him when it's time to do a movie, or they might thaw him out when it's time to do another rap album. That's how he got the name Ice Cube. And Tiffany Haddish, she got her name because all she used to eat was corned beef and hash as a young girl. So, it's a lot of weird, quirky stuff in Hollywood. But if you guys have any questions, all you got to do is just ask me and I'll fill you in about this whole situation. My man Robotic, he's in the building. Mr. The Fall 3, he said he refuses to take that dumb hat off. Nothing but facts, brothers. So if you want to be a part of the Blazer Gang, all you have to do is hit that like button, hit that notification button after you subscribe to the channel, and you get nothing for love. We'll pray for you. We'll spray for you. We're the Blazer Gang. We'll do drive-bys, whatever it takes to keep you safe, brother, because we don't want you out here hurting. The world is getting tougher and tougher by the day. Some people are trying to hold on to their sanity. A lot of people look for escape routes. Some people turn to drugs. Some people turn to fried chicken, pizza, donuts, you name it. People are trying to escape from themselves, but I'm here to tell you, Hollywood is nothing but a fantasy world. All of this stuff is fake. I have files on top of files. I have documentations explaining everything that you can imagine about Hollywood. All I need is for you guys to ask me a couple of questions and I will tell you whatever it is that you want to know. My man William Howell, he said you need to give out wrenches for 50. Whatever that means, I agree with you, my brother. But yeah, let me see. He said, when do I get my shirt? You get your shirt real soon. They're getting printed up right now. They're going to be out sometime later this week. So just stay tuned and I will get you your shirts. But anywho, I guess I'll go ahead and drop the big guns because I'm about to get ready to head up out of here. So I'm just going to tell y'all the real. Like I was saying earlier, Kevin Hart was raised in the same household, the same way Caesar from the Planet of the Apes. They have the same upbringing. And the movie Planet of the Apes was about Kevin Hart's career. Just like in the first movie, he was on his rise to become Caesar. And Kevin Hart went through the same situations. He was trying to figure himself out amongst the other comedians. And when it comes to the last Planet of the Apes movies, Mike Epps would be like Koba and Kevin Hart is Caesar. And I'm not trying to be racist or try to imply anything about people being monkeys and gorillas, but when 50 Cent had the rap group G Unit, aka Gorilla Unit, nobody said anything about that. We let so much slide in hip hop. We've let so many things slide in the entertainment business. Kevin Hart and Cat Williams have been beefing, all because Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish made a movie called Night School. Now, this was a derogatory movie because we all know that African American women have college degrees. African American women are the most educated women in the world. So for Kevin Hart to make a movie called Night School about an ignorant black guy going to school to get his GED is racially offensive. We're supposed to be better than that. Why couldn't he make a movie called College? Night School for a GED, and you're a uneducated black male, and Tiffany Haddish is your teacher that's trying to get you your education. This man sold out completely. He sold out like some porno DVDs at Best Buy. He sold out like some pornos at the Dollar General in the ghetto. Let me see. Michael Thompson, he said, I can't even take the word documentation seriously anymore, but you should, because the documentations are real. They're more real than your darkest fantasy. Maj Draws, he said, is Jim Brown Kanye West's father? No, but they do have the same facial features as if they had a stroke or something devastating happened to their faces. So I can see why you would say that. But Kanye's father, well, I'm going to save that for a whole nother video. But you have to ask yourself, who's raising these celebrities? Whoever your favorite celebrity is, you have to ask yourself, who raised this person? Just like the comedian TK says, who raised these niggas? Now, Kanye West, he was raised by his mother, but God rest her soul. May she rest in peace. But where did she go wrong with Kanye? What did she do or say to him that helped him make these choices in life? How come he doesn't have a strong woman like his mama? Why is he dating a Kardashian? I'll tell you why he's dating a Kardashian and he's a part of the Illuminati and things like that. The reason why he's with that woman is because of that ass. And that's just the end of the story. You would have married Kim Kardashian if you had the chance to. Don't look at Kanye like he's an idiot. If you were alone with Kim K, you would have did the same stuff Kanye did. You would have did the 69 and you would have joined the Eat a Booty gang and stuff like that. Don't try to make it seem like you wouldn't have married Kim Kardashian, because as soon as she would have licked her lips at you, you would have pulled that wedding ring out of your back pocket. Taryn Harris, he said, what strain of weed are you on, bro? Ain't no weed over here. I'm just high off of life. And speaking of who raised these niggas, Kevin Hart's mother got a lot of explaining to do too, because you never saw him give back to Philly. Philadelphia needs all the help they can possibly get. Will Smith is from Philly and you never seen him give back to the community either. Now, this is very sad that these African American comedians and celebrities make all this money and never go back to their neighborhoods and give back. All Kevin Hart had to do is open up a hot dog stand or something like that in the ghetto, and that would be just fine. But he doesn't even do that. He has hundreds of millions of dollars, and there's thousands of individuals walking around Philly with dirty beards. I just don't understand it. Make me want to holler. Anyways, I got to get up out of here. GMB, we in the building. See y'all tomorrow with another live stream. Make sure you sign in and tune in and subscribe to Sean Blazington Live. That's where the live streams is going to be going down. GMB, we out, baby.
No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl. No, I never had a thug girl, but I met this thug girl. She the baddest thug girl. I gotta have this thug girl.
You need to quit with all that girl on girl shit and let a real nigga get it. I don't know why you like girl, so fine girl. She can't do what I can do, baby. She can't bleed you like a man.